Sorry about that, guys. So right now it seems like everything that's going on right now with the stream is just assigned to be a butthole. So I apologize for that. But for right now, just currently waiting for it to finish downloading. But yeah, hi. This is Kenzie Mako, fastest fanboy in a 5 mile radius. And I'm here to hang out with everyone here and start building cars for some cool people, aka other Vtubers. And my phone just stopped. Okay. Sorry for the scuff, folks. Folks and yolks, I apologize for that. Just trying to get this new setup here set up. Okay, that's better. That's much better. Good. So, let me record here first. Alright, hey everybody, Kenzie Mako here, fastest fanboy in a 5 mile radius. Right now, waiting for my stupid game to finish installing. Swear to dog, this is ridiculous. But hey, there you go. But yeah, so for right now, we're just kind of waiting for the game to install, unfortunately. Once that's taken care of, we're going to start back up. If you saw the schedule, I am doing some automation streams today. I'm going to be building some cars. Actually, no, one car currently. I'm trying to figure out which VTuber to do. Unfortunately, chat's kind of empty right now, so I'll have to pick one myself. But hopefully, eventually, we can start figuring out some sort of like community poll to set something up for us to pick out somebody to build a car for. Hey, could be a friend of mine, could be somebody who I know, somebody who I don't know, somebody big, somebody small. It doesn't really matter, honestly. I'm just here to have a good time, play some games, and build some cars. So, check the game, see if it's finished, and it is stuck at 97%. Of course it is. Okay, we might have to change the schedule around, folks. This game decided to update, and I bet you guys think it's probably like a silly, small update. Yeah, just, quick fix, yeah, quick fix. It's not gonna do a damn thing. Shoot. Okay, so, where it says it's installing 93% done, but it's also saying downloading content 31%. Freaking heck. Alright, so we're gonna switch over to something else, I think, for right now. What else, though? I am not quite sure. So, give myself a quick second, and we'll jump back in. Sorry for the is off. I just realized the mic was off. Goodness. Oh, good God. That's good. That's classic. Oh, hey! How's it going, Junkie? Oh my gosh! You're here for the scuff. Fortunately, the game I was going to play is not working. Decided to update today, randomly out of nowhere, so instead of doing cars based off of VTubers, we're building a roller coaster based off of a VTuber. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta adapt, improve, and overcome, or whatever it is that you say on Neighbors as well. So, let's begin. Alright, so I'm thinking we're just gonna keep it simple, do temperate. What are we calling this place? Vtuber land, I guess. I don't know. Alright, standings, which ones pretty much just be the easiest, most simple stuff on the piece of the planet. No breakdowns. Yes, extended track limits, because that just makes it more fun. Not going to be doing any sort of staff. We don't need to do anything pool related right now. And I think we're good on everything else here. Alright, I think we're good. Alright, let's rock. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I can't see a lot of chat right now. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now I can see chat. Okay, good. Also, I think my mic gets in the way of my camera every once in a while. So, yeah. So let's go. I think we applied, didn't I? Alright, so we have the settings. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Alright, let's rock. Alright, so, since I do have chatter here, what should I build? What VTuber should I base the coaster off of? Keep jumping over and looking at the chat when looking into the window over here. So, yeah, I don't know if you've ever played Planet Coaster before, but yeah, this is the new one, Planet Coaster 2, one of my personal favorites, and everything is okay. They were just running really fast for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but if you have any ideas, yeah, but who do you think we should do for like our first VTuber themed coaster? You got any suggestions? I mean, we could do Gargura, but I don't know. It's still kind of sad what happened with her, but I feel like that's more of a water park thing, and we want to start with like a roller coaster. So, also, if you hear clicking and clacking and a bunch of our crack-a-lacking, that's just my knuckles and my mechanical keyboard. So, you get some unintentional ASMR. Isn't that nice? It's all good. It's all good. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, alright. So I think for VTubers, I'm gonna start. Maybe I'll just start with like my Kamioshi or something like that. Which honestly is probably Gavis Battle. Gavis Battle. That's the only way we're gonna be able to base it off of. Actually, Battle. Maybe. I don't know. I feel like that'd be too wacky. So, you know what? Oh, shut up, Siri. Damn it, Siri! Stop it. Ugh. God, this scuff is notorious right now. First scheduled stream, and everything decides to go completely to crap. I have to work later tonight around 9. I also have, you know, just issues with neighbors and work and stuff. But I was hell-bent on making it here. And, yeah. There it goes. It's now not working again. You piece of donkey dog. You freaking donkey. Okay, so I think instead of Gavis Battle, I'm trying to think who we want to build this space off of. First things first, I want to get some scenery in here because I know there's screens here that we can use as like a backdrop. Screens. Also, by the way, how's my volume level right now? There we go. This is where we shall put the VTuber of choice instead of having to upload it to what do you call it? Alright, so there we go. Bang. Bing bang 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 bang. Bing 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 bang. Is there a way to? Ah, here we go. image. How do I upload? Oh, cool, awesome. Glad to hear the audio is good. Alright, cool. I guess it... Okay, so I have to add it to there, so... no, screw it. We're just gonna put it in the OBS. Give me a quick sec. I'm just gonna make it a surprise for everyone as to which VTuber I'm going with. You'll have no idea who it's gonna be, unless you want to give me a suggestion. So... Also, is the keyboard coming through? 'Cause I'm hoping that's going to give you like some nice little unintentional ASMR. No, it's not transparent. I want a transparent picture so I can just swipe it in there. What are you cooking, by the way? Anything good? Oh, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Yeah, we found it. We found her. Found her girl. Alright. New sauce. We've got some sauce here. Image. Here we go. Alright, so before I say anything, what VTuber do you think it's going to be? Oh, shit. As soon as I do that, it just pops up on the screen. Oh boy, that's beautiful. That was beautiful. As soon as I say it, just get jump scared. Freaking MoqaTea jump scare. Who doesn't love that? So, yeah, we're going to be doing, oh, dang, nice. Nice. Yes. I already had dinner today, technically. Well, not technically dinner, I just did a lunch with Taco Bell at like 2 o'clock, and I'm not eating anything else. But yeah, instead of having goofy Mori over here just blocking everything, we're going to have her just sit here. Oh, my chat box isn't loading. That's weird. Oh well, we'll figure that out later. This should be showing up over on the other side, so... Yeah, so that's what we're doing. We're doing a MoqaTea roller coaster, because why the heck not? Alright, so, coaster-wise, what do I want to say she would be best as? Now, I'm not sure how well-versed you are in roller coasters, Zaka, but I'm trying to figure out which one I think would be best for her. I mean, she's tall, so if you think stupidly tall, we get very curvy, and I figure with a lot of hills and loops and stuff like that. Color scheme obviously is pretty obvious what it's going to be. But I feel like, which one should we go with? The launch style assembly's pretty cool, but it's relatively complicated in terms of setting it up, so I'd rather not get frustrated. Hydraulic launch, energy coaster, which is... I still have no idea why these things are different. Like, it's weird. Alright, anyway. Alright, so I think we're just gonna go simple this time around. Little old-fashioned simple circuit coaster, like this little wing coaster. Pretty expensive in the game, but I really don't mind. So. Alright, so let's start the build, but before that, actually. How's that sound for a name? Reaper Queen? I think it's a good name. So, all right, let's try it out. Okay, I don't know what happened there. I think it just crashed on me. All right. Okay, no, we're back. We're back. Good. I don't know, my internet's kind of crap here. So, all right, so we're gonna start it up pretty tall up here. Before we keep going, I'm gonna paint the thing as well. So, I think we'll start off with the... That works. Color palettes in this are kind of weird. It's like... Yeah, that. We'll do like a super light pink for that. For the cars, we're just gonna do that. And that. So, yeah, the color scheme we're going for this. Alright, so I'm trying to flip that around to look black. Boom, there we go. That's good looking at. Alright, so that looks pretty good. Alright, so let's keep working on the build. Alright, so yeah. Alright, so here we go. Let's start going crazy. So I'm feeling some sort of silly ass monster drop here. Also, sorry for this. The stream keeps disconnecting on my side, so yeah. I don't know why my stream decides to be a butthole, but it loves being a butthole. Alright, so there's some crazy wide turn here. Alright, I'm aiming for something that's gonna be like really super exciting. That freaking kidding me! Scuff is real bad today. So we'll keep pushing through. We can work with the noise. So I don't want to go that crazy first off. Ooh, banana. Banana roll. Banana. Very tall banana. It's gonna be a very big banana. So okay, let me change the thanks for the catch. Thanks for the catch. Game's pretty loud. And how about now? Does that sound better? Yeah, if it don't sound better, I'll check chat in like a quick second here. So from there to this. Oh god, 2 bananas. 2 bananas. Okay, now it's a little too low. And okay, how about now? It's kind of in the middle. Yes, 2 bananas. 2 bananas. I'm gonna try to do something though. But I don't know. It's kind of seems a little weird, but hey, let's go for it. Let's go with it. My question is it gonna be able to make it over the top? All right, so we're gonna build a giant floaty hill over here. So now, like, just get you like straight up yeet out of your seat. All right, drop them down. So I'm going to be able to stream until about 8 o'clock, and then I got to start getting ready for work, unfortunately. Alright, it's going to be like a big... That's not too big. I want it to be bigger. No, no, no. No, that would not be good. Alright, so... There we go. Drop it on down. Drop into a big fat turn here. And then what I want to do here is I want to do a loop going through here. So it kind of like encircles the thingy. But I don't know if it's going to be able to do that. I might try to maybe get a little bit wider. And I always like making stuff that has like interlocking parts. So that's one of my favorite things to do in these games. Alright, loop time. The poop loop. See, oh, that's beautiful. Oh, that is beautiful. Okay. But I think it's too tall. So you can get like super... That might be a bit too intense, but... The trick is you gotta make sure you still have enough momentum for it to get through the ride. So... Yeah. Oh, hey! New viewer coming in. How's it going? Welcome to this stream. It is time. We're just building roller coasters because automation decided to be a butt. Right now we're building one based off of MoqaTea from HoloLave. Yeah. So she was actually the first VTuber I think I ever watched. And I think it's just mainly because there was a Trash Taste episode based off of her. Alright, so next, I don't know if we want... Alright, so... Alright, so this is going to be another big, gigantic bank turn here. But I want to do something cool with this. Usually never see anybody doing this, but it's going to go into a... So it's like a giant corkscrew, but it's not a corkscrew, I guess. Oh, totally, yeah. I don't know if it's going to be cooking people's spines into lots more... Yeah, like cooking down the track pretty fast. Actually, you know what? Let's run a test real quick to make sure we can actually get through this as of right now. Alright. If I had 3D models, it would be perfect time for us just to do... Alright. Here we go. Alright. Oh my gosh, it's just like I'm at Six Flags. Isn't this cool? I love roller coaster. It going to fall. So, I think I had it set for 225 feet. Alright, wait, hold up. Hands in the air! Hands in the air! I can't do that with my model, but... Oh, God! Ah! Falling! Ah! Alright, first banana. Can we get through the first banana? Okay, good. First banana works. First banana, we're good. Now, loop it around. Can we do the second banana now? Oh, nope. Nope. We're, that did not work. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, we're stuck between the bananas. Never good to be stuck between two bananas. So, yeah, we'll hold off on that for now. Alright, so we're going to stop this test. So, I was a little concerned about the bananas. So, instead of doing that, I think we're going to try to figure out some other way for us to deal with that. Alright, back to construction, back to edit mode. So I think instead of going that way... Oh, went to the other side. Instead of a banana, I want to be between a banana and a cobra instead. Bullies. Boom, there we go. That's what we want. I think that's what we want. Alright. So I think the one thing I'm concerned about right now is just actually making it through the that's gonna kill somebody. Imagine hitting this like 70 miles an hour. Just your spine just snaps. Oh god, that's like one of those death coaster things that you see all the time on YouTube. Yeah, let's not do it like oh. Well, back over here, we'll delete this one. We'll do an auto connect. Okay, that's alright, there we go. And now we do the autocomplete. And alright. That gap's been figured out, so let's keep going. So now I think we'll be able to get through that without any problems, but now comes the loop. I'm not sure if it'll be able to be... Okay, that seems a little bit more doable. Nah, it's gonna give a major kink in the ride. It's gonna be pretty rough. So, yeah, but hey everybody, this is Kenzie Mako, fastest fanboy in a 5-mile radius. We were gonna be playing automation today, but unfortunately, it didn't work. So we're playing Planet Coaster 2, and we're gonna be building a roller coaster. We're currently building a roller coaster based off of MoqaTea. So, we don't know how many parts this is gonna take. But let's keep going. All right, so. Hopefully now we'll have enough momentum. If not, we can figure out what to do. I think I have an idea of what we could do, but we'll take care of that after we're, like, you know, a little bit further along. So, big bang. Goes there. I'm going to do some sort of, you know, like a cut back. I think will look pretty cool here. I don't think I'll have enough momentum, though. Yes, what we call Y-uppy. It's called Y-uppy while we... Ooh, actually, that would be cool. Non-inverted loop. I don't think I've ever seen anyone actually do it in real life. Okay, that's cool. That is super cool. Okay, we're doing that. That is what we are doing, folks. That's what we are doing, folks, and egg yolks. Alright, so that's... we got there. So, next plan is going to be for us to... I want to build, like, a really, like, yeet you out of your seat real quick. And, oh, that's perfect. I was running underneath. That's going to be a nice little head chopper moment. Kind of scare the heck out of people. But I do want to try to see if I can maybe get a little bit higher up so I can actually have the... Actually, no. I don't need to do that. I can just do this. Banking offset. Or not. Try it a little lower. That's kind of the plan for up here. That's kind of the plan for up here. We're gonna theme it after that. We're gonna build like a little mountain on top of this, and just as soon as you drop in here, we're gonna have fire kicking out of there. That'll probably be much later in the project. Honestly, I think this is probably more this would make it a lot more popular than any sort of car building stream as of right now. Because, I mean, who doesn't love roller coasters? Roller coasters are dope. Alright, so what I want to do here is not that. One of my favorites is a alright, twisted horseshoe, inverted top hat. Oh, JoJo roll. Oh boy, is that a JoJo reference, folks? Is that a JoJo reference? I think instead of doing that there, we're gonna do it right here. So does that actually go? We don't have to go the other way because it'll be smooth that way. So like, if you see here when it goes up, it'll basically go up and then just immediately start going back the other way. That's gonna be pretty jarring. But if we do it like this, it keeps going through that spiral. So if we do it like that, it's going to be a lot smoother of a transition and won't be nearly as harsh. So it might be a bit too high. Drop it down a little bit lower. Alright, so a quick question for chat. Who has gone to an amusement park, and if so, do you like roller coasters? Say that again, yeah, ever been to an amusement park? Do you like roller coasters? Alright, so we're going to do a little spiral here while I'm waiting for some sort of answer. Not a big deal. I don't know how to use any of the chat functions yet, but maybe eventually we will. So, alright. So here we're going to do that. Hopefully it doesn't crush somebody's spine. We'll find out when we test it. To be honest, a death coaster for Mori would be perfect, but at the same time, I want this thing to be enjoyable for whoever decides to ride it. If you're crazy enough to ride it. I also think with Mori, first thing I ever was in the fandom was a deadbeat. So, alright, so this is basically a block section. What allows you for the ride to do is it allows for multiple trains to run. So, alright, so I think what we're going to do now is we're going to autocomplete. I'm going to try to reduce the size of this first. And what happens if I wonder what happens if I do it like this? No, it still isn't like doing it like that. Oh well. Oh well. Ain't that just the way? So, fun thing, I like doing amusement parks a lot more in the fall than the spring. In the summer, because it's a lot more cozy. So, my favorite park currently right now is probably Knoebels. Alright, so we're going to do smoothing on it, just for the banking at least. Get that out of the way. The other thing that's cool about this game is it allows you to smooth out certain parts of the ride. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to have a nice little slowdown section. And yeah, so let's see how this goes. Alright. Here we go. Round 2. Mix it around the surface, and if we mix it around the circuit, then we can start building the actual station. And then start doing theme scenery. Well, we should actually be able to get a decent amount done, I think, this stream. But, yeah. Alright, here we go. Beyond vertical drop. It's like you're falling off of a building and then being sucked back in towards the building. And then, of course, first banana. You still gotta have the banana. At least one banana. Alright. Turn. And then banana to a snack. Banana to Cobra. And then let's get out of this. And we're going to drop. And go over the little floaty hill. Okay, I think this might not be able to make it. I think we're going to have it. It's going to stall out right here on the loop. Come on. You got this. You got this. You got this. Ugh. Dang it. Close. Close that time. Okay. So I think the problem right now is that it is not able to get any higher. It's not able to get any faster than where it is at right now. And I really don't feel like changing the... There's an option in this game where you can actually change the friction of the ride. And the problem with that is that it just ends up removing a lot in the ride that just kind of... what's it say? It basically keeps it from being as realistic, and honestly, I kind of find it to be cheating a little bit. Yeah, it's just me. But so we'll delete all that first. Edit mode. And we're gonna move that all the way up to the top of the lift hill. I thought there was a way you could actually move it. Is there a way you could actually move it? Alright. Instead of doing that, we're gonna do it like this. We're building this thing even taller. Alright, so now we're almost to hit 300 feet here, which is, so before we do that, I'm gonna... Oh, whoa! What the heck happened there? Alright. So, we go back over here. Okay. This is going to be a button. It's not going to let me actually... You know what? Yeah, this one's kind of weird because it's got like a cable lift hill, which does not allow you to actually... Wait. Hold up. Okay, this is weird. Yeah. Alright, back to where we were. If I start getting quiet, don't worry about that. I'm just very confused as to how to fix the thing. So, we're going to demolish this, and we're going to make it even taller and scarier. Okay, down there is definitely going to snap some spines. That's a bit too intense. Call it camping because that's a bit too intense. Heyo. Alright, that might still... We were probably going to have to move the banana a little bit further back. So, temporarily get rid of the banana. Unfortunately. Don't say goodbye to... Don't stop Sam to say goodbye to the banana yet. And it's... What the heck? Yeah. Alright. No problem. You have a good one. Well, that was pretty good. Now, sometimes it's always good just to have like more than, you know, a lot of times people think you gotta have like a crazy amount of streamers and stuff, you know, a crazy amount of like, you know, people to watch. I'm just like, nah, I just want to have my friends watch. That's really the reason why I'm doing this. Not so much to be big or anything like that. I just want to have a good time and show people the stuff I'm into. Stuff like this, or racing games, or things like that. So. And believe me when I say this is like the most excellent, this is my comfy game for me. So when I have like a kind of a crappy day, which like I had today, this is usually what I'll jump into. Build something stupid and silly. Alright, so I'm gonna do a... wait. Yep, that'll work. The autocomplete. Alright. So now, yep, MoqaTea coaster is now massive, and... Alright, so it's got this weird section here that I always hate when that happens. Alright, so turning that off. Good, now it's a pretty stable looking drop. Alright, hit test. Alright. So we'll see how this one works. And go from there. So. Alright, so. Everything that's really cool about this game, you can actually add images. So if I really wanted to, I could just put this cursed MoqaTea picture right here. This one. I could just easily put it in there as like a billboard on the ride. So, yeah. Let's go check out and jump on the ride. Wait, no. Ride camera, there we go. Okay, that thing's ripping through that now. Right through the overbank. That's even a bit fast. Overall, no real issues there. Weird. Oh, it's automatically mapping it, okay. Oh god, that is such a cool stunt right there. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, I think we might... Oh, wait, nope. Made it through that. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I think we might have actually... Oh, no, I forgot we didn't finish it. And we just flew off the track. Nice. Oh boy, okay, so it looks like it does run pretty well. So let's keep going, keep building. Alright, so... Damn it. Alright, back over to edit mode. Swing it like that. Black brake. Autocomplete. Which will help before I do that. I really love just not being... Alright, so I think we got it done. Alright. Alright, time for the testing. So... So I'm probably have to rename the stream or something like that. I gotta figure out how to do that inside of here, actually, so I'm not completely confuzzled and confuzzling my audience. So, alright, let's get back to the testing, see what happens. Might break some spines. Still good. Alright, still doing pretty good. just gonna yoink people out of their seats right here. Around the corner here. Yeah. Looking to the loop. Yoink. Like that. It has a couple of really scary spots, but overall looks pretty good. Okay, whoa, never mind. That's 10.24. That's a bit nuts. Oh well, I think it's pretty good though. Alright, so I think we got that set up ready to go. I'm gonna move just a little further back in the park here. Alright, so from there, I'm gonna move it up and lift it up a little bit so we can actually have like a nice little spot next to the race station here. Oh, wait. There we go. We'll run the test again. So we'll run that a little super fast. We kind of know where it's going to happen. Exit. Alright, so what I'm thinking about for this is... pretty good level there. Alright, so now we got that. Looks like it's running pretty well. So, in that case, let's keep working. Keep working, keep jerking. You did not hear it like that. That was... Alright, so I'm going to go to theming. We're going to start building a station here. So I think we're going to start with here is going to be like the Viking Rock, which is pretty cool for like a dark castle. Alright, so there's that. Start working on this first. You don't want, like, the problem with the second one is they didn't release all the packs with the game that they had in the first one. Which, you know, kind of a bummer, but it happens. So. Alright. Okay, something like that. So how I'm going to want to do this is I have like a 2-meter slope here. It's going to kind of slowly but surely go down. Outside. Go to this next. So I think what's going to be like a nice little like zigzag down here. Once we're done with that. Why does it do that? That is so annoying. Oh well. If you're complaining about it or not, we'll just keep moving on. For example, we had a last scuff this afternoon, but we're gonna keep going, keep trucking. Stop sucking. Not that kind of sucking, you weirdos. I know if there's gonna be a VOD of this. Somebody, I just wouldn't be surprised if, like, somebody, like, if I ever actually got big, they just randomly find crap from me and be like, oh yeah, you remember the video? Here's what he did, and here's what he said. And I'm like, oh, that's great. And you get canceled for something that you did, like, 15 years ago and shit. And you're just like, oh, that's unfortunate. Is that enough? Okay, that's enough. Good, it's closed up there. Alright, so that's what we got here. Okay, so with that, start doing the pathing. And I cannot wait for the update. They're actually going to make it set up so we can actually change the color of the path and everything. It's so exciting. Right, so Q path, area 1, go for black. Railing, we're going to go for like a light pink. Okay. Straight. Right, so boom. Hold up. I keep forgetting they don't allow you to actually change the height of these baths. Before I keep doing that, I'm going to work on some more stuff for this. The building. I'm going to start putting in some floors. Viking team. Okay, so I'm going to throw on some voice. Go there. Try basically, I might just use like a roof to the slopes here. Could you stop doing that? Goddamn game. Alright, so keep doing that. Roof slopes. 2 meter. Okay, that's what I want. Captain provides overcome. That's how we roll here in Kenzie MoqaTea. Funny thing about it is, even if I don't get, like, even if this doesn't, like, blow up, it's still I'm gonna be happy with what I'm doing because I'm creating a character and doing a bunch of cool stuff. So, yeah. So, alright, cool. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's ugly. Okay, less ugly. Sometimes it clips through here and it just bothers the crap out of me. Nope. A little further. Now we got a little pathway here to work with. So let's work on that pathway. Visible. So do like that. Not too far over. I'm really not liking the way it's kind of sitting here. A little better. Right here. That looks like it'll be a little bit better. That, and we go there. Just gonna drop it right here. Boom. Alright, so. Oh, come on, butthole. Alright, try that again. Another beach whale. So I'm trying not to swear too much right now because I'd rather this channel be something that people actually want to jump in on and enjoy. Raunchy jokes, yeah, that's fine, but I want this channel to be something that people can actually enjoy. You know, it doesn't matter if you're into fanboys or not, because... Right, there we go, finally. Just got some progress. Nope, still needs to be a little bit shorter here, to right about there, so I can cut it across like that. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so let's go back to the building. Fungus. Huh. What am I gonna do here? Look at the cues. I'm gonna paint this over so I can make sure it looks good. Then we'll hit it with the other stuff. It's giving that stupid trippy look, which I hate. That's the kind of stuff that's probably gonna give some kids a seizure. I don't like that at all. It's always like, yeah, let's just make it complete crap. Alright, so, got to here. Okay, so the problem here is this as well is just not fully aligned. And still not. I like that just the way. Alright. That's the part that always kind of bothers me because it's just such a pain in the butt to do. Alright, there we go. Now we got it set up properly, okay. So next time we're just going to use the actual pathing first. And then we make it invisible. Okay, that would be a good way to do it. Okay, we're going to do it that way next time. This little snake cue here. once the update comes out, we might improve this and add some new stuff here to make it a little bit simpler to work with. No. Cool. I'm gonna go that way. So I'm thinking about doing is I think I'm probably gonna do some sort of like castle piece here. And go from that. So, alrighty. So it's looking pretty good right now. Padding looks great. So we'll stop there. We'll start there in a bit. But let's keep working on the building. So. Wall, keep going for the stony wall. That's one copy one of these. Pray it doesn't do that crap again. Not good. Never mind. That's gonna work. Let's move it back in a bit more. Alright. Man, this is... You know, I would say like, oh, this never happens to me, but no, this happens to me all the freaking time. So... I swear, it's like, as soon as I start building something, like, that's not a ride, it just becomes a freaking nightmare when I'm trying to build a station. It's just, nothing lines up. Nothing's working properly. It's just like, oh, that's great. That's not working either. Wonderful. But, hey, at least I got the game, so... I think I was kind of trying to practice recently gratitude, so... One, it's a killer Beastie Boys song, which, if you know me, I love the Beastie Boys. If we ever get to the point where I have a stream, where I'm doing a premiere, I'm definitely put that on there. Watch, I'll forget about it and I'll like not include the Beastie Boys at all. That's besides the point. Okay, so we're going into building and building and building. Alright. It's a very square station. That's perfect for a square like me. I am totally a square. Because like one of my favorite movies is Pulp Fiction, and there's one scene in the movie where it's just like a not Cameron Diaz. Was it Cameron Diaz? Uma Thurman. That's who it was. Uma Thurman. Okay. Yeah, she does this entire sequence where she's just like, "Come on, don't be," and then she just draws the square out, and I'm always like, you know, that's something clever or just weird, but I always found that seemed really kind of interesting. So maybe I might still be a square. I'm totally cool with it. So, all right. So with that being done, we have the general front end here, the base built. Now, what I want to do for the rear here is the following. So it's an exit. It does not need to be flashy. So. This shit is simple and clean as possible. There we go. That. Okay. I'll try having it drop again. Go. Gonna cut through here a little bit. And bam. Kind of just adds to itself here. And boom. 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 And now we gotta put this in here as a path. Okay, so padding, cues, playlists. Boom. Okay, there it goes. Now we got a queue line set up here. We have the pathing fully set up, but we have this regular path here just kind of sitting here in the back. Oh, hey, got a new viewer here. Hi, this is Kenzie Mako, fastest femboy in a 5-mile radius, and welcome to my stream. Unfortunately, the game we were going to play, Automation, did not want to cooperate, so instead of building a car based off of Vtuber, we're building a roller coaster, a planet coaster off of a Vtuber. So, and as you can see, it's more Calliope. So, oh, well, ran out of space. Interesting. Oh, scared him off. So, probably not, but just saying that. I need to figure out a way for me to actually have more space on here. So this is why Twitch can sometimes be better. You won't run out of space like it's a freaking problem. There we go. Oh, by the way, I will make silly noises and sometimes just sing randomly out of nowhere, like it's a Bill Wirtz thing. Not because Bill Wirtz is awesome. The other reason is because, yeah, it's one of the like vocal tics from being like autistic and shit. So, what? Oh, that's why, because the stream it can't save right now because of the size of the file. Videos. So we're gonna cut these two down to size. Delete. Alright, so it's gonna be cut off, and unfortunately, paste. Alright, so, alright. Fortunately, the rest of the stream is not going to be recorded, so, but I'll be recorded on YouTube, I think. YouTube's usually pretty chill with that. So yeah, you can still watch the VOD. You don't need to necessarily redo the VOD, which is good. You're half with. It's not lined up fully. Speaking of the tism, it strikes again as I am building this wall. Alright, so there we go. Got the outline here set up. Now let's fill it in. Yeah, so. Oh my goodness. The stream's been having some silly moments so far, but overall it's been going pretty well, so can't complain. Till it does crap like this. But that's the stream, that's the game, and probably a skill issue on my part. That. Let's another thing here. Dude, I hate how Skibidi Toilet was like ruined by the internet. I mean, the word Skibidi, it's a freaking jazz word. It's like if you ever like watch Scatman or some shit like that. Yeah. That one. That's the one I want. Why is it the same color? Weird. Oh well. Okay, so we got that all pathed out. Base has been pretty much built for this. So now we have a base built and all this. Let's keep going. Yes. Yes, let's keep going. Alright, so one of the earlier chatters, Yunky, who is also known as Aka. I think they used to stream a while ago, but they were suggesting to me to build like a volcano for the coaster to go in. So, Aka, this one's for you. Okay, so it's going great. It's going great. Little volcano. It's like a giant dirt cake. I know. But we'll make this work. It's like my motto is just, we're gonna make it work. Giant mountain, just drop right into. Just gonna curve around a lot of the stuff here. I would have killed to have something like this in original Planet Coaster. Original Rolls, if I get what I meant. It's like, in that game you couldn't really do that much in terms of like tunneling and stuff. It was relatively annoying, but hey, it was old. The old busted joint, not the new hotness. Alright, so I think for now, instead of doing, we'll probably switch back and forth between automation and Planet Coaster, and do like one every week, and the other another week. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, as of right now, I think this is going pretty well. Rough it up. Alright, so there we go. Chisel this off here. Alright, so there we go, that's that. Alright, so currently we're on the volcano. The rest of this is going to be rock, because volcanoes don't have rock, they don't have dirt, they don't have grass. Fortunately, Planet Coaster, like I said before, Planet Coaster 2 does not have all the same objects that Planet Coaster 1 had. So, yeah. Alright, let's chisel that bad boy down a bit more. So, one thing I gotta say about Planet Coaster is that you are actually able to do like collabo parks and stuff, which is pretty cool. But at the same time, it's like you have to have like people to do that with, and honestly, if I could find like a group of people to do that with, that would be so freaking cool. That's like one thing I would love to do, is like do a collabo park with a bunch of Vtubers. I feel like that would be super rad. It would be a fun time. Like I have like one person who's really good at scenery, the other one's really good at everyone's really good at blanking on what I was going to say, because everyone's like really good at scenery, I'm like, one's really good at coasters, one's really good at management or pathing, and we just keep building like that, just keep going over and over again, and we built this super sick VTuber park, so we'll see what happens. And I'm building a rock snake. Wait. Oh boy. Okay, we're getting rid of that. Gotta get rid of it. Gotta get rid of it. Get rid of it. Oh god. God. Okay. None of that. None of that crap. Oh god. I don't know the way this friggin' website is, they'll probably ban me for it or some shit like that, so. Oh well. Ain't that just the way? Alright, so we're gonna work on the volcano that's going up here, because, you know, hell, and all that. Does this already have any, like, heavy metal songs or anything like that? The other thing you can do in this game is you can make, like, your own music in it, stuff. You can add music to it. I think what we'll have to do is actually do, like, a metal song or something like that. Right. Okay, it's a pretty big hill. I do want to try to make it look a little bit better here, so that shit down to the side here. That shit down. That shit down too. Alright, there we go. Alright, cool. So so I'm feeling like doing up here is gonna be like a thing where you have like little rocks, not little rocks, you have like little fire things going on here. Yeah, fire! And then as soon as it drops in here, that's when it fucking goes off. That's when it goes off and blows like fire, like a madman. Alright, just a small. No, flamethrower will be later. On a fire jet, I just want like a normal flat fire. It's not going off. Weird. Okay, so we'll do it like that. But we do have stuff that we can use for this. Let's go over here. Lamps. Mythology. Oh, it's not funny. It's Holomyth. That's what we're building this for. So. Alright, so let's go. Mythology, they usually have all the stuff I want for this, so. Okay, that's weird. Why is the fire not even showing up? It's because it's on pause. That's why. Okay, that explains it. Okay, that's why. Oh, that was maybe a doofus. You know, still a little doofus and goofus. Oh well. Let's go back to these special effects. Jet. There we go. We're gonna basically build like right around here, make it look like there's a fire going on here, but you know, classic Ring of Fire stuff. That. Okay, so basically as you're coming through here, we're going to trigger it eventually, but as of right now, this is what we're doing.
It's like a Kiss concert. You're gonna shoot flames up as soon as you're starting to fly down in there. Alright, so it just looks like that. What we'll do instead of doing that, we're actually gonna get rid of all the fire first, and we're gonna do the flamethrower first. I fell into a burning ring of fire. Not gonna sing the rest of that because it's copyright. Alright, so we've got a nice cool little volcano effect on here. Sort of. We'll cover that with the, let's just do sequencing. Nice trigger sequence. Alright, so click the trigger. Up here. From there, so. Alright, so that's first trigger. Done. Trigger sequence. Edit. Alright, so adding objects, we're going to do all these. We got all flamethrower selected. Alright, cool. So. Alright, so that's the problem. This is like you gotta. Yeah, it's kind of tedious, but it'll look cool when when it's done. 0.5 on. Okay. 16 total, so that's not bad. So there we go. There we go. So as it's flying in there, it blows up. Alright, see how this works. So we got that. Let's see how the volcano works. Speed up a little bit. Alright, so we're up here. Let's let it drop. Boom! There, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. There we go. That is super freaking cool. Alright, cool. That'll work. That'll work beautifully. That'll do, pig. That'll do. That might make it even more exciting. Alright, so I'm thinking of how exactly we want to keep theming this. I mean, I'm thinking the castle theme would work good. So, probably work with that. And there it goes. So yeah, this I think is starting to turn out pretty well actually right now. What are we looking at? We're currently looking at about an hour and a half. Got more. Shoot. Okay. Alright, so folks, I'm going to call it quits for tonight. So next time we're going to be doing the stream, we're definitely going to be doing some further additions to the ride. I feel like we're probably going to do a nice little continuation of the station. Start adding buildings, trees, scenery, and just making this thing look absolutely gorgeous. So I would like to thank everyone who showed up. And once again, this is Kenzie Mako, the fastest fanboy in a 5-mile radius here. And I would like to thank everyone for showing up.